Lambeth Palace. This is Cutty Sark. To the right,
The River Thames offers opportunities to kayak in a trip from Greenwich to Battersea Park in West London, or the other option is from West London in Battersea Park to Greenwich. The experience is great for sightseeing, and the trip passes all of London's top landmarks. Some examples of these include Canary Wharf, Cutty Sark, the Isle of Dogs of course, Tower Bridge, the Tower of London, Bankside and the Globe Theatre, St Paul's Cathedral, South Bank, the London Eye, Houses of Parliament, Lambeth Palace, the MI6 Central and many others. Seeing this from the kayak is a unique and unforgettable experience. I would wholeheartedly recommend this. Essentially, you can see London as it is meant to be seen from the river. The journey takes a good 3 hours and it is with the tidal flow. This makes it suitable for all abilities, including complete beginners. The company I booked with use stable double kayaks and they have rudders and the equipment provided was great. The equipment kept me warm and comfortable throughout the whole trip. All of the kit was provided by the company and the trips are staffed by professional guides, which made me feel quite safe and comfortable. Here are some interesting facts about the River Thames. With a total length of 346 kilometers or 215 miles, the Thames is the longest river entirely in England and is the second longest in the United Kingdom. The river is best known for flowing through London, but it also flows through other towns and cities. Some of them include Oxford, Reading, Henley-on-Thames, Windsor and Berkshire. The tidal section of the river has a rise of 7 meters, so the rise and fall varies quite significantly. There are a lot of bridges that cross the river, more than 200. The first bridge was built in London by the Romans almost 2000 years ago, and this was near the spot where London Bridge is today. The River Thames passes by some of the best known sites of London as previously mentioned, some of them being the Houses of Parliament and London Eye. The airline cable car that floats over the Thames from the Greenwich Peninsula to the Royal Docks has been working since the 2012 Summer Olympics. Many people don't know this, but the River Thames actually provides 2/3 of London's drinking water. With the water of the river varying from fresh water to almost seawater in the eastern parts, the Thames River provides support for seawater and freshwater fish. Many populations of fish, however, are at risk and are being killed in tens of thousands because of pollutants due to human activities in the river. The river is tidal and non-tidal depending on which section of the river is being looked at. For example, it becomes tidal after Teddington Lock. The Thames path is 184 miles long. This is the longest river walk in Europe. The river itself is 215 miles long. There are more than 80 islands on the River Thames, although many people don't know that they exist. Another fact which is not very pleasant is that in 1855 the river stank very badly, and this was due to the sewerage in it. This caused Parliament to have to be suspended, and this moment was called the Great Stink. London's sewer system was built in 1865 to combat this problem. Westminster Bridge is painted the same shade of green as the benches in the House of Commons chamber. Britain implemented rules to make road users drive on the left. This was because of congestion on the old London Bridge hundreds of years ago. There are records in history that humans have been settling by the River Thames since at least the Neolithic period, and this is around 10,000 years BC. Julius Caesar wrote about the River Thames after his second expedition to Britain in 54 BC. With that, I'm going to let you enjoy the beautiful views of the river from the kayak, and hopefully this is an option that you would choose when you explore the City of London.